This is not financial advice. This is not legal advice for entertainment, educational purposes only. And everything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. That being said, hit the like button, subscribe button, all that YouTube algorithm stuff so you get the videos. I'll put them out, see what I'm thinking, see how I'm analyzing that data. Listen, I've been getting some requests, and they were asking me to give my opinion on how they were hiding the counterfeit shares in the tokenized stocks. And I think that, and this is just my opinion, this is not what it is, this is my opinion, this is my analysis of what I'm seeing. So I know the shit are gonna attack me, I don't really care, but this is my interpretation of what I'm seeing, and this is to answer some of the questions that was put on Twitter and put on YouTube. And here's the thing. The reason we haven't had any shares available to short, any counterfeit shares available to short, why it's been at zero since Friday, is because of what happened with FTX. And I'm going to explain it in a simple way as I possibly can. And here is, and this is just my analysis, my interpretation of what I saw or what I'm seeing. They were selling the AMC FTX tokens, but they didn't really have any real AMC shares to back up these tokens. But what they did, they would use the total equity return swaps in order to create the fake shares. And let me explain you how. It was kind of like a reverse scam. The fact that they had the FTX AMC tokens, they made it look like those were, they had the actual shares in their account. And because they technically or legally are supposed to have one share for every token, because they said they had 400 million AMC tokenized stocks, these bad actors use the 400 million tokenized stocks, use these tokenized stocks to create shorts. So they were running a Ponzi scheme, using the tokenized shorts, which wasn't supported by any AMC shares at all. But they were using the tokenized stocks to sell these total equity return swaps to make it look like they were actual shares. And they were using a 1-for-1 ratio. I'm trying to see how I could simplify this in a way that everybody can understand. They're supposed to have one tokenized share, one real share for every tokenized share. So when you have 400 million tokenized share, the premise is you have 400 million shares of AMC in your account. So being they had this fugazi, this fantasy of the 400 ghost counterfeit shares in their account, they used the fact that they're supposed to have 400 million counterfeit shares in their account, and they used this Ponzi scheme to create total equity return swaps. And with these total equity return swaps of the AMC shares, they used those to create the shorts. They kept shorting into the market. But now, because the jig is up, because they've been exposed with the counterfeit shares, they can't use those same total equity return swaps anymore. So because they can't use the total return equity swaps anymore to create the AMC shorts, this is why I believe we are not seeing any AMC shorts available to short into the system. The fact that FTX crashed and they're no longer able to hide those fake counterfeit shares in the total equity return swaps, they no longer have a vehicle to make the counterfeit shares. I had thought that the market makers were just making them in a computer and just push them out into the market. But based on everything that I'm seeing, that's not what happened. They were actually using the fact that they allegedly had 400 million or more AMC shares in their account, and because these phantom counterfeit shares were their account were allegedly in their account. They then created the total equity return swaps and then created the shorts, the counterfeit shorts out of the total equity return swaps from the fake tokenized shares, and then they shorted those into the market. And they kept doing that over and over and over again. But now that FTX crashed, and we know there's 1.5 billion documented counterfeit shares, or FTDs, and I personally believe there are billions more. But that is why I believe there are no counterfeit shares available to short, because they can't use those total equity return swaps that they were using with FTX tokenized stocks. I hope I explained it as simple as possible. Please leave some questions, and if you have specific questions, put it in the comments below, and I'll try to answer them. Okay, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.